Hello and welcome to Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. We are out and about at Landisville Rec in Landisville. It is the home of Koser Jewelers' $60,000 tennis challenge, and it's happening in August starting the 5th through the 12th. With us right now we have the director of tennis at Landisville Rec and also the tournament director, Wilson Pipkin. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Randy Walgamuth. Oh,
it is
Koser
great
Jewelers,
to be back.
Absolutely. You and your wife Betsy are owners of Koser Jeweler, and you are the title sponsor. And presenting sponsor is Hearts on Fire. This is exciting.
It is very exciting. We're so happy to have Hearts on Fire with us for the very first year, and we're thrilled to be back for the 12th tournament. We can't wait to get it started.
You have to be excited. The fact that we've moved up. This is the 11th year 12th tournament,
right?
Right?
Correct.
And we've gone from what, the $25,000 status to $60,000. What does this mean,
Right.
Wilson?
Actually, we started as a 10.
Did you? Okay.
11 years ago, and we moved up from after the 10 to a 25. And this year we decided to take the big plunge and go up to a 60. We're getting that level of players, and we want to keep those players happy, and we also want to bring back that level of tennis to Central Pennsylvania.
And what's exciting about this is that it's a whole week of tennis, and it's free to the public, and it's because of sponsors too, right?
Right. The sponsors really open up their wallets. They really help us out because they want this to be a free event for the community. It's so important for them to be able to introduce kids to tennis, let them see what they could see at the US Open 3 weeks later, but right here in Landisville, front row. So we really involve a lot of kids. This year we'll have 60 ball kids, and they've got the best seat in the house. So Wilson Sporting Goods sponsors that, and so they'll have matching shoes, hats, shirts, shorts, so they'll be looking great this year.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's give everybody the rundown of what's going to be going on. So when does everything start?
Everything starts on Monday. On Sunday is actually the qualifier. And
That's
right,
August 4th, right?
August 5th.
And the 5th and the 6th is Monday, okay.
Right. So the 5th, once we have the qualifier, that evening after the match, we have an event called Tennis on Tap. It's a new event for millennials. We're inviting them out for a free barbecue, free tennis, a bar, have a few drinks, play some tennis, but really get the millennials out playing tennis, trying to find their niche in the sport, trying to get them back involved after they finish high school, finish college, and now they started their career.
Oh, that's great. Tuesday is exciting too, isn't it, Randy?
Absolutely. That's the ladies' day. And the ladies show up around 10 o'clock, they have a luncheon, they get to watch some fabulous tennis, put their name in for some prizes.
Absolutely.
There's all kinds of good reasons for them to be coming out.
And I know Betsy loves it too,
absolutely. Right? She's always helping to plan it, and
yes.
She loves it and gets all of her friends involved, and hope their friends invite their friends, and it's just a good fun day of watching tennis and having some fun with it.
Yeah. Wednesday's interesting too, isn't it? It's wonderful.
Right. Wednesday, we've started about 4 years ago doing a program for Water Street Ministries. And we do a Wear White for Water Street that night. And this year our sponsor for that event is River Rock Academy. They're new as one of our partners this year, but they'll sponsor that event. So that really helps to pay for all the infrastructure of the event. And then the money that we raise will go directly to Water Street. So we've been sold out every year, 128 people, trying to figure out how we can get more people involved. But it's awesome to see everybody courtside, all dressed in white. You almost think it's Wimbledon.
Right.
But it's Landisville. But it's a great event. It's a great event.
I know that means a lot to you too, Randy.
Absolutely. Water Street Rescue Mission is an amazing organization that does an amazingly large amount of good for our community. And a lot of people don't realize all the services that they offer and they provide. We're very blessed to have them in our community, and so we're just thrilled to be able to support them and to give back to them, just in a small way. They send a representative, fill us in a little bit about what they're doing new, what they're doing exciting in their program, and I always leave feeling very humbled by the small amount we do and the huge amount they do.
Okay. Tell us about the rest of the week.
The rest of the week, we actually, on Friday, we do a Kids Day. So we hope to introduce about 350 kids to tennis that morning. We'll do a free clinic for them, feed them lunch. We're gonna have an inflatable obstacle course. We're gonna do face painting, have some pros giving autographs, photo booth. It's just gonna be a really fun day for the kids that day. And then the next day on Saturday is we kind of roll into Kids Day again. We'll do a lot of high school awards, all the high school all-stars from Lancaster Lebanon League, and then also the coaches will get an award.
And don't forget the feature match every evening.
Right. So every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll do a 5:30 feature match, which will be some of the top players in the tournament. They will come out. We'll have 400 or 500 people in the stands, and cheering for the favorite player. It's awesome.
And I love the fact that it's free.
Yeah, it is. It's
completely free
absolutely
for
free.
everybody. And people
Yes.
don't realize
Yes, it's great.
that this is a free event, because they always are asking me, what does this cost? And it's world-class tennis that anywhere else you go, you're going to pay for. Here, it's free.
Right.
And during the week, if you want to come and you happen to take a week vacation, you can cut away from your job for a while. Everything gets underway at what time, Wilson?
We will start at 10 o'clock, and then once the weekend hits, we'll start at 11, and then the finals are at noon.
All right, so Saturday is
11
semis.
You're right,
finals.
semis, 11 o'clock, and then the Sunday finals will be at noon.
Okay. This is such a wonderful place where we are, Georgialess Stadium court, center court. You can actually seat how many people here, Wilson?
About 1,200. So don't be late, you might miss a seat.
You might miss a seat. What we don't know too is the expanse of all the courts here at Hempfield Rec. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we have, we'll be playing on 4 courts throughout the week. One upgrade this year, every court will be mic'd. So you won't have to like, oh, I wonder what that umpire's saying, or I wonder what the conversation is, or I wonder what the score is. So every court will be mic'd with sound. So you'll be able to sit courtside, hear what's going on, be able to keep up with the score. If there's a little controversy on the court, you might be able to hear what's going on if they forget to turn their mic off. But it's just great. You know, every year we grow. We try to make it a little bit better. As you can see, the backdrop, this is new this year. And the one really cool thing, you'll see the USC Open wild card. What that is, it's a 4-tournament series. They're all 60,000. And the U.S. player that gets the most points in those 4 will get a main bid into the U.S. Open, main draw. So it's very exciting. The American players are excited about that because that's worth like a $50,000, $60,000 check just to enter that.
Excellent.
So
that's excellent. Randy, give me a final thought on what this really means to you.
You know what? I love to see this tournament because I love to see the way the sponsors open their hearts, their homes, and their wallets to the players, to our community, and just for the sake of promoting tennis. And it's very personal for a lot of these people, and they put their heart and soul into it. And it's just a wonderful week for tennis.
It is, and thank you for being the title sponsor.
We're thrilled to do it every year.
Absolutely. This is a wonderful thing here in the Lancaster, Landisville area. Thank you for what you do, Wilson. We are going to take a brief pause. We are going to come back with more of the sponsors. You need to hear what they have to say. Stay with us.
LCTV, your home of local sports, high school, college, and other local sports. Only on LCTV 66.
Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We are Georgialess Stadium Court, Hempfield Rec Center, home of Koser Jewelers' $60,000 tennis challenge. It's August 5th through 12th, and now we're meeting with 2 of the other sponsors, and it's really important that you're here because you really do make a difference. With us right now, we have Mike Yeager, your Vice President of Cargus. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Diane.
And COO of Emerald Assets Management, we have Rich Giuliano. Thanks for being here.
Diane.
Not
Thank
a
you.
stranger.
No.
No, not a stranger. So you were different sponsors. You're the umpire chair sponsor with Emerald Assets, and then what's called a U.S. Open sponsor with Cargus.
That is correct.
Okay. First of all, I think you both have been here, or sponsors, for at least 5 years. Is that right?
That is correct. Absolutely.
So why are you a part of this, Rich?
Well, it's a great event. I mean, it's run, awesome event, spectacular people. It's a great opportunity for Lancaster County to show what a great tennis community is. The athletes are just so thankful and appreciative of the event, and it's just a great event where they show their skills. And there's some high-level tennis that's played here, and it's great that Lancaster County can have an event like this, and we're proud to be part of it.
Absolutely. What about you?
Yeah, part of Cargus, we believe in shared success, and one of the constituents of that is the local community. And I'm a big tennis player myself, so this is a great opportunity to help the tennis community, help Lancaster get on the international stage. This is an international tournament, and it's very exciting to have, you know, we have players that are in the top 100, or, you know, 100 to 200 ranked in this tournament. Top players in the world coming from all over the world to be here in Lancaster County to play in this tennis tournament. So it's just wonderful to have an opportunity to be a sponsor and be part of it.
I think it is exciting too, and I think you pointed out something really good. From all over the world, you've got these young women that are coming and playing, and it's such a cultural experience as well, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, one of the great events is Randy hosts a party at his house the Monday night of the tournament week. and all of the young women get up and they introduce themselves, right? And they're in front of people they don't know, and it's amazing how articulate they are. And I mean, some of them, they're not even speaking in their native language, but they're just very articulate, intelligent, and really grateful for the opportunity to show their skill set here in Lancaster County. So it's just a great event.
Yeah, it's great to find out some of their backstory.
Yes.
And what brought them here and why they are passionate about tennis too, right, Red?
Right, absolutely. Some of them travel by car, they're not. It's not they're not jetting in and living the life of luxury. They're living with folks that are part of the tennis community here, and they share their homes with them. And as Mike said, they're just so grateful and thankful to be welcomed into a community. And then they put on a show that is really second to none. And when they show us their tennis skills.
Yeah, it's absolutely excellent tennis. Excellent tennis. Let's talk a little bit about what your businesses do so that our viewers can understand more about you. Rich, what is MLS?
Well, MLS has been around for 26 years. We are an institutional money manager. We have 3 mutual funds. 2 of our mutual funds in the top 20 our Emerald Bank and Finance Fund and our Emerald Small Cap Growth Fund. And we've been managing money for institutional clients for 26 years. We're a research, bottom-up investment house. And we are a team-oriented approach to our investing, and we've been very successful. Right here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, most of our folks live and work right here in Lancaster.
Yeah, and I think one of your slogans, you dig deep.
We dig deep. Bottom-up research. We have over 2,000 company visits a year. We go out and we research companies that, most companies, the large cap companies, are getting hundreds of analysts. We see companies that maybe 1 or 2 analysts a year come see them. And so we're looking for that diamond in the rough. The type of stars we're going to see here, that's what we're looking for in our investments.
Absolutely, absolutely. Cargus does what?
Yeah, so we're a business software and consulting company, and we're employee owned, which we think is a big part of our success. But we provide software for companies who want to have better business insight, that want to be able to process transactions more effectively. And we're partners with Sage Intacct and Microsoft are 2 of our primary partners, and they provide excellent software and great solutions, and we provide the consulting. We think they make great software. We have a great consulting team, and it's a great partnership between our organizations. And we also provide software that we've created for companies in the energy industry, companies that deliver heating oil and propane. And we sell that all over the United States.
I also think it's important to note that years running, Cargus has been voted the best place to work.
That is correct, Diane. We are really proud of that. For 12 years, we've been a best place to work. Our employee ownership, we believe, is really a big part of that. Our founder, Chip Cargus, established a tremendous culture of openness and collaboration. And we really work as one team, and that's a big part of our success as a company.
And you're moving downtown.
We are. We're really excited. We're actually celebrating our 30th year this year, which is really exciting for us as a company. And in 2019, we're going to move at 101 North Queen, a downtown facility. We think it's going to be great for the city, but really great for Cargus to be part of the revitalization of downtown Lancaster, and it just keeps getting better down there. So.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being a part of this and for your sponsorship of this tournament. Tell me quickly, what one thing are you looking forward to most at the tournament, Rich?
I look forward to Wilson's commentary every year. It's most exciting to hear Wilson speak.
What are you looking forward to most?
2 things. One would be the party that Randy has. I mean, that is just awesome.
It is.
And secondly, just coming out and watching some great tennis. I'm a big tennis fan, so it's a great opportunity.
It is. It's great. So we want to encourage everybody to join us out here.
Let's fill the stands this year.
It's free to come to this. We're going to take a brief pause, and when we come back, we're going to find out more from USTA. Stay with us. You're watching Lancaster Community TV, LCTV 66. We're back, and it is the Koser Jewelers $60,000 Tennis Challenge held here at Landisville Rec, August 5th through 12th. Right now we're going to talk about USTA because this is a pro circuit tournament. USTA stands for United States Tennis Association. With us right now we have from USTA Mid-States, we have first of all, we have Michael Gladys, you are Marketing and Communications.
Correct.
Thank you for being here. And Kathy Schock, you are Tennis Service Representative.
Yes.
Thanks for being here too. This is a great place for tennis, isn't it?
Yeah, this is one of really the best places for tennis in the entire state. There's tennis for every level. There's tennis if you've got a 5-year-old that wants to learn how to play. There's tennis for that. And if you've got a 95-year-old that wants to play, all the way through. Professional, structured, lessons, kind of anything you need. This is just a great place for it.
It really is. And one of the initiatives is Net Generation.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, Net Generation is the new online youth platform for all things youth tennis. For anyone from, birth to 18 years of age, they can go on Net Generation and find a program anywhere in their community. They can find a pro. All the teaching professionals on Net Generation are all certified professionals. They all have all their background clearances. And clubs are on board, schools are on board, park and recs are on board. The Hempfield Rec Center was one of the first providers to really get on board with Net Generation.
Yeah. What thoughts would you like to add to that?
Yeah, it's hard sometimes, I think, when you're trying to figure out, oh, my kid wants to play a new sport, where do they go? And Net Generation allows you to, wherever you are, go on to netgeneration.com, type in your location, and find all of the certified background check programs around you. So you just put in a little bit of your info and where you are, what you're interested in, and we've kind of described it as like, the Amazon of tennis. You go on and shop for your tennis there for your kids, and you know that it's backed by the USTA. It's the official brand of youth tennis for USTA, and it's just it really gives you kind of that starting point if you're a new player or if you're a little more experienced and trying to maybe get out there in a different way. It shows you what else is out there.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be involved with this tournament as well, and you're going to be here and enjoying some of this excitement and the energy and the level of play here. Tell me what you're thinking about the level of play now that we've gone to $60,000. What does that mean?
Kathy's how long have you been coming to this tournament now?
Well, since the start, it's more than 10 years.
It's grown so much. But even since the beginning, the level, the players that have competed here have gone on to play in all the majors. And that was, right when it started, obviously it was a lower level of money tournament. So it seems like every year it gets stronger, more players from around the world that are ranked higher are coming here and playing. And this year being a $60,000 event, and being only 2 weeks away from the US Open when qualifying starts, I think it's drawing in an even higher level of player. It's just so cool. You can come out to your backyard here and see somebody who might go on to win a championship one day. It might be in a few years, it might be in 10, but you're gonna see kind of the future of the game, as well as some players who are currently having great careers, but might just be trying to warm up for the US Open a couple weeks later.
Yeah, and it is important, the timing of this tournament, isn't it? And the proximity with the Open, right?
Yes, they really attract those high-level players that are trying to get into the US Open. And it's a real testament to this tournament and how it's run and how well it's run, and the community support, the fact that they've been able to grow and grow, that the USTA has such a strong commitment to this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. What don't we know about USTA that you would like us to know, Michael?
I think USTA is just tennis. It's just plain and simple tennis for everybody. There's kind of every level of the game is supported by the USTA. So there's the pro event like we're talking about here with the Koser Jeweler Challenge. The US Open is run by the USTA. But then the other side of it that most people don't see is the grants that the USTA gives out to community tennis associations and schools and public parks that need help, whether it's rejuvenating their courts or they need training for their coaches. A big part of Kathy's job is working with community tennis coaches and providers to make sure that they're up to speed with all the new things going on in the game, and that they're trained and that they're doing everything up to code, and just ensuring that anybody out there is getting the best product possible. So I think anything tennis, USTA has its hand in somehow.
Yeah. And you really enjoy what you do too, don't you, Kathy?
Oh, I absolutely do, yeah. But primarily, I work at the community level. So I'm in the schools, I'm in the parks and recs, I'm working with the entry-level coaches. We have very big junior team tennis leagues here. And one of the events that we're going to be doing in conjunction with the Pro Circuit is a Kids Day event. We're doing that on the last Friday, the Friday before the semis and the finals, and we're expecting to have close to 300 kids here doing activities on 6 courts.
That'll be great.
Yes.
There's a website where we can find out more about USTA. What is that, and what are we going to find, Michael?
You can find out anything you need to know at USTA.com. If you're interested in finding local programs close to you, you can go to netgeneration.com, and pretty much anything you need to know at those 2 places.
Okay, thank you for being here, and thank you for what you do.
Thank
this is
you.
great.
Yeah,
this
thanks
is
for having us.
Absolutely, this is going to be one exciting tournament here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Stay with us. We're going to have some final thoughts and an exciting thing that's going on with this tournament we've done in years past and you might not know about. Stay with us. Catch local sports every night at 8:30 on LCTV 66, your local connection. And we are back on Georgia List Stadium Court here at Hempfield Rec, where you're going to see August 5th through 12th, the Koser Jewelers $60,000 tennis challenge. Wilson Pipkin, the tournament director, has come back again. And with us right now, we have Dr. Carl Becker, and you are with Westfall Orthopedics.
That's
Thanks
correct.
for being here.
My pleasure.
You're also a big sponsor. You're also what we call a single draw sponsor.
Yes.
That's a big check, right?
Yeah, that's a big check. I get to pass out the big check at the end of the tournament, which is always exciting. But I think more exciting is watching these girls play during the week. And by that point, the finals usually getting a really top-notch tennis by the end of the week.
Absolutely. And I know you've been a sponsor for probably around 5 years, and
Yeah.
you've seen a lot happen here. And you can also address the physicality of this sport.
Yes, that's how I originally got involved, because taking care of Wilson here, and tennis players, they really put a lot out there on the court with their knees and their shoulders, so we get to see a lot of injuries. Hopefully, most of them we get back to playing so that they don't need us and they can enjoy their sport.
Yeah. So it means a lot to you to be a part of this, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. What part do you enjoy the most? Is there something?
I think for me, it's just getting to know the athletes a little bit. These athletes are very down to earth and they're very committed, and they're a pleasure being around for the week.
Yeah, they really, really are. Wilson, let's recap some of the things we talked about in the beginning. We've got the fact that this is free to the public, right?
Yeah, it's a great event for the public, to get them introduced to professional tennis. If they like it here, 2 weeks later, we take a couple of buses right up to the U.S. Open. And what's great, a lot of these players will be playing at the biggest stage in the world for tennis, which is up in Flushing Meadows. So, you can see it right here in Landisville. Yeah. Or you can take the bus up to New York and see it. So it's very exciting.
Right. You can come out during the week and experience tennis, and it does start earlier in the days, each of the days. Give us a rundown on that.
So earlier in the week, earlier in the draw, we'll start at 10 a.m. and we'll go till 5 or 6, depending on how long matches run. But on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we do a 5:30 feature. So if you are stuck at work, hop on over after work. We'll have food service. We'll have a grill set up. Tropical smoothie will be here. Of course, the Emerald Bar will be set up. So definitely, you don't need to stop at home. You just come right on over.
Yeah, come right over. Now, if you happen to be working during the day, here's something that's really cool. We've been doing this, I think this is now the 4th year, but there will be a live stream of the whole tournament.
Right. So starting Tuesday with the main draw, we'll be doing a live stream. And you can pick that up at LandisvilleProCircuit.com, which is the tournament website, so you can link right into that and pick up that live stream. And what's exciting this year is Melanie Udan's going to be our commentator, and she was, top 20 player in the world. She won U.S. Open mixed doubles championship. She's recently just retired because of injuries, so now she's gonna hit the commentating circuit. So we're very lucky to have her come here. She played here 3 years ago.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. So what is the website we need to go to, Wilson?
so the website would be LandisvilleProCircuit.com.
Okay.
And that will give you daily draws, daily matches, live scoring, the live stream. It'll list all the sponsors and links to their businesses. So it's really great. So if you see somebody like Dr. Becker's on there, you can click right on his link, find out a little bit more about him, schedule that knee replacement. That's what I did. And then my shoulder, then my other knee. But you know, we have so many sponsors, and that's really how this event came together. You know, it's we probably have about 60 different sponsors, but with that, it's free to the public.
Yeah.
And we want to really introduce a bunch of kids to tennis, adults. You know, I'm so happy when I look in the crowd and there's people I don't know, because I've been here for 34 years and I probably know every tennis player in Lancaster County. But when I see somebody in the crowd that doesn't play tennis or goes, I saw this, hey, I'm kind of interested in tennis now, I'm like, that's awesome. That's the reason we're doing it.
Yeah.
We want to introduce people to the sport of a lifetime.
Yeah, it's great. Tell us a little bit more about Westfall Orthopedics.
We're an orthopedic surgery group. There's 3 of us. It's Tom Westfall, myself, and Brian Brislin, and we pretty much specialize in a lot of joint replacements, but everyday injuries as well. And we work mainly on the hip, knee, and shoulder, are our areas of expertise.
Yeah. Are there any words of advice that you would give to us?
My patients always tell me don't get old, so I always ask if they want me to drop dead because I don't know how not to get old. But short of that, just take care of yourself.
Okay. What does that entail when you say take care?
Take care of yourself.
Be smart.
Be smart. You know what crap is. Don't eat crap.
Okay.
Just keep your weight reasonable. Don't smoke. Drink in moderation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes, think about some of those movements that you make too, because that can really throw things off. Right?
Yeah, but like I said, if you do the basics,
you can take care of it, then it'll fall into place.
A lot of the stuff will fall right into place.
Okay. And if not, we know where to go?
Yes. Thank you very much.
We know where to go. All right, Wilson, give us a final thought about this tournament.
Yeah, we're just so happy to be able to host it. We're there's a series, with the Pro Circuit, there's 90 events across the country. We are the last stop before the U.S. Open for these girls. And it's real important for the American players at our event, because the series of last 4, whoever has the most points is going to get that automatic bid in the U.S. Open.
Right.
Which, like I said, it's like the biggest tennis show in the world. So, so those American players, they're really going to be fighting for that title here because they want to pop right up to the U.S. Open then. So it's exciting to be able to host 70 girls for the week.
Yep.
They love it here. They stay an extra week and train. We do a lot of private housing, and that's what they like. They can come here and really connect with families. It's not a big city. They learn a little bit about Lancaster and the hospitality that we offer.
Yeah, I know. They're excited about being here. A final thought, Dr. Becker?
No, just look forward to watching the tennis.
Yeah, we're glad that you're here. Thank you for being a sponsor again.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thank you for bringing this tennis here, Wilson.
You got it.
I'm so excited. $60,000. Wow. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you with some great tennis here at Landisville Rec. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.